guys, can't believe we've been on the road for 3 months already. If you spot an animal in this video, please comment below. So we left Adelaide and we decided to head to Hahndorf. Hahndorf is another town we fell in love with. We ate and drank our way through this little town. Of course, the reason we went here is because my youngest is obsessed with Beerenberg strawberry jam. So what better way than to go and pay a visit to the Beerenberg Farm, where we got to do strawberry tasting and strawberry picking, and we even had strawberry ice cream. This was a highlight so far for our youngest child. I love animals, so we're here in South Australia, so why not visit Monarto Safari Park, or better known as Monarto Zoo. It was a hot day, and listen to what my youngest has to say.
Don't worry, it's Australia, mate. Get used to it.
It was an extremely hot day. Probably not the best day to go to a safari park. I swear every zoo in Australia has these noisy animals. The monkey enclosure reminded me of what it's like in our tiny caravan with 2 boys. Pretty much similar behaviour at times.
I think the baby comes out of their ass. Oh, poor baby just fell down.
Monarto Safari Park in South Australia is one of the biggest open-range safari parks in the world. It's home to more than 500 animals and over 50 species, including lions, giraffes, rhinos, meerkats and chimps. You even get to go on a safari bus that takes you for a drive through the safari section of the zoo. Really cool. It didn't feel like you were on safari. It felt like you were out there in Africa, enjoying all that there was to see. Check out this cheeky guy. And wait for it, my most favourite animal is coming up. How cool is this photo? My favourite photo of the trip so far. Look at the grin on its face. These guys, well, they'll best leave them to their own devices, I reckon. What a fantastic day it was at Monarto Safari Park. Very hot, but a great day was had by all. Hahndorf is the historic German-style village in the Adelaide Hills. It's the oldest surviving German settlement, founded in 1839. It is known for its European charm, food and heritage buildings. We tried lots of German food, bratwurst, donuts, and of course there is lots of fresh fruit and veg in this area. So one of the places I took the boys was the farm barn. You guessed it, more animals. And this one is a baby animal farm, so there was lots of hands-on touching, feeding, cuddling, and having such a great time. My boys love animals and they are so gentle and patient with them. They are quite mindful when they are handling small animals and not rough like some children can be. The farm is home to goats, sheep, cows, rabbits, guinea pigs and alpacas. There are sheep shearing demonstrations, there are pony rides. It is a great educational, fun day for the children. What a great homeschool road schooling activity. I'm not a fan of goats, but anyway, someone had to go out there with the kids. The animals are all happy to roam around free and mingle with each other. They were such casual, fun, easygoing animals. The boys had lots of fun walking around and saying hi to all the various animals that they could see. We even managed to find a camel and a very fat pig who was just lazing around in the sun, working on his tan. The boys got to feed the baby cows. Babies were quite strong on their teat pulling sensation that it was actually quite a challenge for the boys to actually feed them.
Just keep drinking, just keep drinking, just keep drinking. Just keep drinking, I'm trying to do this.
They were very hungry and they were very noisy eaters, but they sure did enjoy their breakfast.
Hey, scary! You got glug, 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 glug. Oh!
Then it was time for quick cuddles with the guinea pigs before it was time to feed some more animals. Very hungry little baby animals at this farm. As the zoo is made up of a lot of baby animals, the staff have to feed these animals multiple times a day. So there are many helpers visiting the zoo during the day that can help with feeding. Look at this one having a nap. Betcha he's got milk belly. And then there was a milking demonstration and the boys got to milk a cow. Please note that these activities aren't just designed for children. Anyone is welcome to help feed the animals and to have a go at milking and to give the animals much love, attention and cuddles. So my oldest one absolutely loves guinea pigs and was having the best time feeding them their carrots and giving them cuddles. What a lovely afternoon. This was such a great experience. Try this when you come to Hahndorf. Next, it was time to go pick some strawberries, since the Beerenberg family farm is right next door to the petting zoo. This was a great opportunity for the kids to learn about crops and how they need to be culled.
And that one's what it's called ear. Oh. Jackpot! Hello, you sick.
Of course, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to have a photo with the big strawberry. Also, look at this strawberry that my youngest found. Oh, that's a chocolate strawberry. Silly old mum. Anyway, so we continued our journey through Hahndorf, walking down the lovely street, checking out all the old buildings. This is such a beautiful little town. On our way to find the mini golf, we stopped at Otto's bakery for some sweet pastry delights. What a fantastic German little bakery. You must stop here and grab some yummy food. There is so many things to try. After our rest and pit stop at the bakery, eating some yummy stuff, we then found the mini golf. And it was time for our mini golf challenge in Hahndorf. It's a very tiny little course in Hahndorf, but it was still a lot of fun, not a lot of shade, it was quite hot, but we had fun anyway. And of course, there's always some friendly rivalry at who can get the first hole-in-one and who's going to be the champion. Well, we seem to be having a reigning champion at the moment, but anyway, the kids had such a great time. So of course, to cool down, we kept walking down the street until we came across the old ice creamery. And yes, we stopped for ice cream. Of course we did. Such great ice cream here. Another must-do. Like I said, we ate and drank our way through Hahndorf. All this fun and excitement and walking down the street, next stop was the Hahndorf Inn for some let's have some German mummy drink, and we had some German pizza. What a day. This truly is a treat. After eating and drinking some more, we continued walking down the street exploring all the shops. One of the other shops that we came to was the bee storage, where we got to try some honey and smell some soaps. And then we also found the fudge store and lots of other little boutique shops along the way. This place in Hahndorf is a great day out, and we are so glad we actually stopped here for a couple of nights. But wait, we even did some German dancing. Check this out. On the main street of Hahndorf, there are so many places to stop, to shop, to eat, to drink, and just to take in the whole entire atmosphere. It is an absolutely gem of a little place. We even came across a little heritage house that the boys spied, and guess what we found in the street of Hahndorf? A playground. So of course we went and had a little play to run their sillies out and try some more German dancing. What a great day. We started our walk at the farm barn in Hahndorf where Dad dropped us off, and we walked all the way back to the caravan park over the course of the day. In total, it is a 4.8 kilometre walk. Of course, we broke it up by stopping at different places along the way. It was such a glorious walk, and I highly recommend that you take the day to do it. Remember to pack your water and your sunscreen, and hey, you can always just stop at another German pub to have another cold beverage, which is what I certainly did. Hahndorf was founded in 1839 by a group of Lutheran migrants from Prussia, now Germany, Poland. They were seeking religious freedom, escaping persecution in Europe. They arrived in South Australia on ships like the Zebra, led by Captain Dirk Hahn. The town is named after him. So, the settlers quickly created a traditional style village, built half-timbered cottages, established farms, bakeries and blacksmiths. They planted crops suited to the local climate, creating a strong Lutheran community. Hahndorf became one of the oldest surviving German settlements in Australia. Churches like St. Michael's Lutheran Church were built, and the town developed a German Australian identity. Once we got back to the caravan park, we settled down and watched the sunset, and we were surprised with a little visitor. What a treat this is. What a great way to wrap up the day with one of these Australian beauties. How handsome is this little guy? Please note that I was respecting this little guy's privacy because it is his home, and I was zooming in to film, not like some other people in the caravan park who were trying to get up close to him. Just let them be and do their own thing. It is his place. We are only his visitors. The only time that you should go anywhere near a koala or any other wild animal is if you think it is injured. And even then, please be careful because these guys can be quite violent and they do carry disease. There are lots of koala rescue places, so there are numbers that you can call which were noted in the reception bay of the caravan park. Before leaving the Hahndorf caravan park, we got in a round of mini golf at the caravan park. It was quite quirky with all the little designs and the funky little statues. But once again, another caravan park not providing shade in their mini golf, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, we battled through the heat. We packed up our caravan and made our way to Goolwa. We are going to Goolwa because my husband has some friends there that he would like to catch up with. Another thing that we're going to try and do travelling around this country is to catch up with as many friends as we can who live in different locations in Australia. At the Goolwa Caravan Park is a pool, and the boys were most excited, so of course we went into the pool. We also went to Pioneer Park, which I found out later is built on an old cemetery with a lot of deceased children buried here. Very interesting. We had American barbecue for dinner. It was fantastic. It was great catching up with friends. We had a fantastic night. The boys haven't been to the cinema in a while, so Goolwa had a tiny little cinema which was quite quirky, and we went and watched a movie. It was fascinating, and guess what? Goolwa has a Bunnings, so it was time for sausage and bread. Who loves a Bunnings sausage? Comment below. So here comes the boring part for the small children, but the best part for us adults. It is time to hit the Barossa Valley. Glad I'm not driving. Poor hubby. Good thing I was trying out a few wines. I love the Barossa Valley. Who loves a good wine region?
This is not a wine fountain.
My oldest child pointed out that I could not drink the water fountain. How many drinks does this kid think I've had? So we hit up some different wineries. We started at Seppeltsfield, I think that's how you want to pronounce it. And we made our way through to different wineries. The boys were impressed that it wasn't all about wine and they could try out some olives and some other snacks and delights that were on offer. We even visited a soap factory and then it was off to Vas Virgin Winery. How cool is this place? The Barossa Valley is one of Australia's most famous wine regions. It's about an hour from Adelaide. It's known for its world-class red, including incredible food and strong German heritage. It's famous for Shiraz, which is red wine, which is bold, rich and globally respected, apparently. Historic wineries in the area include Penfolds, Jacobs Creek and Seppeltsfield. Some of the vineyards date back to the 1800s. The Barossa has deep German roots, like nearby Hahndorf. So things you can do in the Barossa is wine tasting at the cellar doors. You can even bike ride through the vineyards. You can have a picnic among the vines, and you can just explore, relax, and enjoy what is on offer. Seppeltsfield Winery is one of the most iconic and historic wineries in the Barossa Valley. It was established in 1851 and it's one of Australia's oldest wineries, known for releasing 100-year-old wines every year. It has the famous Avenue of Palms and a whole heritage village with galleries, shops and studios, beautiful old buildings and cellar spaces. Penfolds Winery is one of Australia's most famous and respected wine producers, known worldwide for premium wines and a huge part of South Australian wine history. It was founded in 1844 by Dr. Christopher Penfold. It started as McGill Estate near Adelaide and originally made wine for medicinal purposes. The winery is famous for Penfolds Grange and high-quality Shiraz blends. Grange is often ranked among the best wines in the world and can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars per bottle. Wonder if hubby would buy me a Penfolds Grange bottle of wine. It was such a beautiful place to visit. Absolutely charming and gorgeous buildings at all of the wineries that we visited. Truly was a magical time out here. So apart from visiting the big name and the famous wineries, we also decided to visit a few of the family-run small boutique wineries in the area. So one of the wineries that we did go and visit was the Atz's Corner, which is a small family-run winery in the Barossa Valley. It is run by the Koleski family. It focuses on small batch boutique wines. They are known for rich Shiraz and smooth Grenache. They are made with traditional hands-on methods compared to the more bulk manufacturing of some wineries in the area. Thanks for joining us this week, and if you spotted an animal, please comment below. We do have a fun fact, so stay for that. Remember to like and subscribe because it really does help the channel. Stay tuned to see where we end up next week. Are we still in South Australia? Do we go to the Northern Territory or do we go to New South Wales?